with being in Connecticut, I'm sure you have crossed paths with the late legendary man himself, Hubert Doobie Powell. Can you give us
He
some stories about that?
he was my mentor
Mm-hmm.
as well as Walter Hawkins. He was my musical mentor. He was the one to teach me jazz in a gospel situation.
Mm-hmm.
He would infuse different chordal progressions that was unlike anybody else. I think I got saved because of his music.
Wow.
His music brought me to the church. His music brought me to the church, and it kept me there long enough to hear about Jesus. And when I started hearing about Jesus, that's when I knew my life belongs to him.
I love it.
My life belongs. So Hubert Powell has to be the unsung hero of my life. I loved him. I loved him. And his sons,
Yes, Kevin,
Kevin,
Billy,
Billy,
Doobie.
and Doobie, all three of them, they have unique abilities, and they're all gifted, and they're all talented,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all anointed in their own ways.
Yeah.
So, I feel fortunate to be a part of that family. I feel like I am a part of that family.
I got introduced to you, I think, through Doobie's music. Before I had a friend by the name of Corey Fuller, who's now the MD for Jumpy Key. He the one that got me reading the back of CDs and stuff. I used to just buy it,
And just play the music.
Yeah, play it, ride in the car. So I got introduced to you through Doobie's music. So I'm pretty sure you developed a relationship with Doobie through his father.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
What was it? To us, Doobie was like the first. I would say this before Ty Tribbett, to us musicians, around that, I say from the age of 28 till about 40, he was to us the first one. I'm pretty sure your generation was Hubert,
Right.
but to us it was Doobie that was playing outside of the box like that.
Right.
What was it like for you to work with Doobie?
Amazing. I couldn't believe what the Lord was doing in him and through him. But I knew his father, and so I saw how he took it to the next level. And then Doobie was mainly a drummer at the beginning.
He sure was.
He was a drummer. So Doobie got blown up more on the Kim Burrell Everlasting Life record. That record was the was the record that took
Yes.
gospel music
Yes.
on a journey.
Yes.
People like Quincy Jones, Chaka Khan, Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder. They always wondering, where is this sound coming from, and who is this Kim Burrell? The producer was Asaph Alex Ward.
Yes.
Out of Kansas City. He was the producer. He is the one who gathered Joe Smith on bass, Chuck Smith on bass, his brother Andrew Ward on drums, Doobie Powell on drums, myself on guitar, and then Asaph Alex Ward played keys.
I want to say I read on the credit it was Chris Collier on horn. Sax.
Chris Collier
sax.
on sax, right? And
Who's
then,
also a beast on the organ.
And then you also had Keith Newton. I think he played on a couple of organ tracks. And then Kim Burrell, that record, Everlasting Life, on the back of the record, it has This Is a Cause production. I don't know if you've seen it. If you have the record, it's a silver record with her face in the front.
Right.
If you look at the back, it says it was, the record company was Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy
I
Records.
remember Tommy Boy.
Well, if you have read right under there, it says this is a Cause production. I was the one who came up with that name.
Wow.
I'm the inventor of Cause Music. CAUS, classified as universal sounds. Music that deliver people from their various dilemmas. That was the first Cause project to hit the earth. That was number one. And it was the one that changed the life of not only Kim Burrell, but of gospel music.
Let's make some noise for that. Let's make some noise for that.
Praise the Lord.
Let's make some noise for that.
Yes.
Do you remember random song by Doobie? Just something that he had you to do. You remember any random song that you played on the Doobie record? My favorite was Holy when you did the thing at the end.
I don't really remember. I just did something for him about a month ago. This is what I do. I do so much music to whereas when I finish a project, I drop it. I don't memorize anything, because it take up too much memory.
I see, yeah.
To recall, Jeff Davis is a great friend of mine. He passed away. Drummer. Used to play with Richard Smallwood, big guy. He told me these words. The moment you come out of your future, you're behind schedule. The moment you come out of your future, you're behind schedule. So in other words, why spend a lot of time reminiscing on something that's already documented? When what is to come, you need to focus on what's coming and prepare for that so that when that's documented, you can be able to hear God say, well done, thy good and faithful servant. So I don't have time to be trying to remember what I did 25 years ago or even 25 minutes ago. If it's documented, it's gone. It's gone.